I'm going live right now with a guest. We're going to discuss animal rights, veganism, and this person can remain anonymous if they want to. I'm waiting for their invite. Once, oh, hello, welcome to my live stream. This is a pretty cool feature that allows me to have guests. I've only been live for 42 seconds. You can remain anonymous or introduce yourself however you'd like, but I'll respect your privacy if you want to remain anonymous. It does not show your channel info in this window. It just looks exactly how you see it right here.
Okay. I don't really have a channel, so it's okay with me. You can say who I am.
Okay.
All
Um,
right.
wait,
Mhm.
your connection is freezing, so I'm gonna reset my signal. I'll be right back.
Oh, you think it's you? Because it could be me. Oh, hang on. I might have to. No, yeah. Well, let me see. Let me.
Oh, let's see if this is better. This happened with MD Fashion Co. before. Um, I might need to re-add you one more time. Your audio was perfect, but the video was somehow frozen. So just request again. Hi, I have a guest, and if they want to remain anonymous, they can. We're going to talk about animal rights and other things pertaining to social media culture. I'm waiting for them to join. Sometimes it glitches. That happened with MD Fashion Co. the first time he joined as a guest. So I'm waiting for them to send another request because their video froze. Oh, here she is. Let's see if this is better. Let's see if this is better. No, you're still froze. This is somewhat okay. You're moving around, kind of. Oh gosh, I don't know why it's being like this. Yeah, your audio is super perfect and clear, but your video is frozen. It's like, how do I explain it? Like the audio is moving and you're like this. Okay. The same thing happened with MD Fashion Co, by the way. And when I uploaded the live stream, he was frozen for like the whole thing. Oh, perfect.
Really? Okay.
Well,
So it
now,
was better on data.
okay,
No, it's
yep.
still not good.
No, it's good. It's good. I was just trying to see if the audio is in sync with your mouth movements, but it is. Hi. Hi. I had banned a lot of people today because there's been a lot of negative people commenting. So I'm going to just keep an eye on the chat. Please be respectful. Foremost, are you vegan?
Me, no,
Okay. I think you wanted to
I'm
discuss,
not.
you said something though that you want.
Animal rights. Well, animal rights activism, right?
Hmm.
So, like, I run an animal rescue out of my home, right? So I have like a lot. I care about how animals are cared for and raised and treated, and that's my way of
So
being
you
an
have a
animal rights.
sanctuary going. You have a sanctuary,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
What type
yeah.
of animals do you rescue?
Horses, dogs, mostly. Yeah,
Okay, that's awesome. Hi,
yeah.
Jen. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Casey. This is a guest that I'm keeping
Mm.
anonymous, and
No, Melanie. I'm Melanie. That's
oh, okay.
fine. I'm good.
Sorry.
I don't care. I don't
Okay,
care.
good. I didn't know. I wasn't sure because there's a lot of crazy people on the internet, and I never believed it until I started doing TikTok. And mm-hmm,
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
Very a lot of negativity and people that just want to say mean things for
mm-hmm.
no reason, and it amazes me. It really surprises me, um,
We're not even
about how that
questioning
is.
or thinking critically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Yes. And just the way they the way they come after you and just keep coming and keep it up, it just surprises me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how many horses do you have?
32.
Wow. How many acres do
Hmm.
you have?
25, and we lease 8
Wow.
too. So some of them are there, but what's with the bags under my eyes? Me? I'm old, dude. I'm
They're
old.
getting banned. I'm just banning them.
And
I've
it's
been
late.
trying so hard to
And
not.
I don't care. It's not gonna hurt my feelings.
I get into
So
these negative feedback loops. I went out a couple nights ago and this
it's
guy said,
okay.
"Well, if it's you're the host and it's your live stream, you choose who you give attention to and just don't respond to it if it's something you wouldn't give attention to."
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But I don't mind that. I'm an educator. I assess children for special needs. I test for abilities, and like I said on the one of your comments, I do IQ testing as well. And so it doesn't affect me when people have a problem within themselves and they're going to say something to me. It doesn't affect me.
I'm sorry, I was just sharing out this live stream. I'm gonna share it to a few more. I'm gonna share it. I'll be right back.
Yes, horses are beautiful. We all of the horses that we have came in due to abuse and neglect.
When did you
Um, w-
first Okay, yeah. How did you get in touch with people who needed a place to bring horses and dogs before they euthanize them?
we work directly with law enforcement. So when somebody was abusing animals, we would go in with law enforcement. They would do a seizure warrant, and we would provide the vehicle to take the horses and hold them.
Is horse
So
abuse common?
very, yeah, yeah, starving them. People for multiple reasons. We do some when people are hoarders and they just have no business with them and they don't have the money to take care of them, and so they just, I don't know how they ignore it. But I mean, one of the biggest seizures we did was 57 horses, and the lady was crazy, and the horses were standing in like 4 feet of manure, and they hadn't seen the daylight,
Do
and
you
yeah, they were
do you
starved.
ever rescue horses from Amish communities?
No, I'm in Texas, so no. Amish people, I know that they think they don't treat their animals like family like we do. They don't treat them that way. They treat them as work. It's their work.
Utility
Yes,
work.
utilities. Yeah, so they're hard on them, but they're not like what I'm talking about is there's dead horses on the property. I'm talking about where there's a dead mother with a baby nursing off of it. I've seen that too. I'm talking about the really yucky stuff. That's when law enforcement's going to go in. They're not going to seize from the
How is it
Amish.
reported if it's in such rural,
S-
desolate areas?
Some eventually someone will see when they're dying. Yeah. So
How much money does it cost the first 3 months rescuing a horse and bringing it back to a healthy weight? And how many pounds of food does it eat a day?
so let's see. Right now, I mean, I'd say our horses, they probably eat about like some of them maybe 3 scoops. So that's probably about 10, 20 pounds of feed a day to bring them back. That would be like underweight and we want to bring them back. So we feed um probably 50 pounds of grain and plus hay every day to all of those horses. It's a lot.
How do you transport
So
such big bags of food? Is it delivered?
uh well, no, we have a truck and they put a pallet on the back of the truck and then bring
Mm.
it home. Yeah. So yeah, it's a
So
lot. It's a
how
lot.
much so how much food do you have in storage? Do you just buy the food all at once, like it's like 200 pounds once a month or something?
No, we'll buy a pallet. So a pallet is 40 bags. Each bag's 50 pounds. What's that? That. So we'll buy a pallet of food. We go through a pallet once a month. We feed a pallet a month plus all the hay. We have probably about 50 round bales and 400 square bales on hand right now, just
How
getting
much
ready for the winter.
how much does one pallet cost?
A pallet is about 800 bucks.
So are you a nonprofit? Do you get like local
Mhm.
donations through
Mhm. Yep.
organizations that work with law enforcement and stuff like that?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, good. That's good because that's
Mm-mm.
crazy. Because I rescued a Rottweiler and he had to have like 6 pounds of ground beef
Mhm.
a day for like a month because he was severely underweight and malnourished. He was like 71 pounds. And that is severely underweight for a dog that's supposed to be like at least 120 pounds. And it
Yeah,
got
it
really
is.
expensive. But then once he got to 120, 125 pounds, he ate like probably 2 pounds of beef per day. And then he started eating dog food. But when I was rescuing him, of several veterinarians and other people told me the best food to feed a Rottweiler that's been starved, and that is rice and beef. So that's what he ate the first three
Mhm.
months. It was really expensive. So, but it wasn't $800 a month. That's crazy.
Well, that's feeding a lot. We have about
Yeah.
15 dogs, and then we have about 32 horses. So,
Hmm.
and right now, because we've been doing it for over 20 years, right now we don't take in anymore because they live 30 years. So we have a lot of seniors. We have like kids camps. Kids come out and visit the animals, and we do things like that, like education, anti-bullying from hands-on contact with animals. It's like a easy way to see and to change your thinking maybe, just like understanding what bullying is and what being kind and cruel, the difference. And I see that a lot on social media, that people don't understand the difference. That's
Do you
something I work
ever
toward.
do you ever have
Hmm.
families like horses that are related to each other? Do you have any like brother sister horses or mother son?
Hmm. Yeah, we've taken in pregnant horses that have their baby. Yeah, yeah,
They just
that
give
end up
birth to
having a
one, or
baby.
they just give birth to one calf?
One.
Okay.
One, yeah, one baby.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we do have that. We have blind horses. We have crooked leg horses. We get a lot of them adopted, but we've ended up with a lot of kind of, misfit
What's
ones.
what's the application process to find a suitable adoptee?
We have an application, and then we check, go on site and check your property. Right now, just if somebody wants to rehome everything on my property, I have probably a few if it was a good enough home that we would
Mhm.
go to. So, but yeah, there's an application. We want to see pictures of your property, a vet reference, make sure you're proactive and you do the proper care for the animal and things like that. So, yeah,
What do you teach about
it's a
cyberbullying,
process.
and how many times a year do you have like cyberbullying seminars?
Well, the kids camps we do right now once a month, and it's just right now it's just a group that they want the kids to come out and learn about, giving and kindness and what's animal rescue and what happens to these animals, that
Mhm.
kind of thing. So right now we do it once a month, but we used to do field trips and kids camps and things like that. We just haven't really since COVID picked that back up. So a lot's been going on. I was in that motorcycle accident too. 2 years ago. That kinda
Mhm.
stopped things a little bit too.
Mhm. What do
So,
you what can you give an example of how you teach for cyberbullying awareness, and give like a little excerpt of what you would teach and how it starts out?
it isn't necessarily cyberbullying, but that just surprises me the way that this is carrying on, and just makes me realize how much more that needs to be taught. And it's just understanding and having compassion and empathy for others. As soon as you're like spewing out nasty things to somebody, you have no compassion or empathy. People need to learn to look through and see and think about somebody else. That's the same way people are with animals. When they're
Yeah.
starving them, they're not looking out, they're eating their dinner at night, but they're not paying attention to that animal's out there and it's hungry, right? So we
Mhm.
show them the before, the after, the actual interaction with the animal teaches compassion and empathy.
Mhm.
People lack that. They're just charging forward and being cruel. I
Mhm.
don't understand it. You don't have to like anybody everybody to just be kind. So
Yeah.
like, the pony that we most recently took in had her hooves overgrown to the point where they were curled up and growing into the top of her leg and causing sores on the top of her leg, and so the guy that had the horse never looked, he didn't pay attention, you know?
Mhm.
He didn't think about the horse, you gotta think about the person.
Mhm.
You're a person, Adrielle, and they're not thinking, like, what are they doing to you just because
So
they
I
don't like something you said? you know,
So I,
that
I
kind of
met
thing.
I met Melanie through TikTok, and I really miss
Mhm.
TikTok because I met a lot of amazing people like Melanie on TikTok, and I'm grateful that so many people have stayed in touch with me from TikTok, even though I've lost access to my account. It's been since February. So
Mhm.
amazing. She does have TikTok, and do you share a lot of like story times about your animal rescues on TikTok or no?
I do, and I have Facebook. The organization's called True Blue Animal Rescue. So you can
Oh,
look that
okay.
up on Facebook, and then also on TikTok, I do videos of the animals and show the pony that I was talking about that had the hooves grown up. We do a lot of videos about her too.
Was this
So,
your husband's idea, your idea, or both of your ideas?
uh, mine mostly. I was more the horse person, and he loved dogs, but he has a heart for animals as well. So, yeah,
Okay.
we just
That's
decided, and we
awesome.
kind of got into it. And the more you see it, the more you can't say no. The more you end up with a lot of them in your backyard.
Well, that's
So.
a really amazing thing and admirable that you are able to do that. I know it is so sad.
Yeah, yes, yes. The way it's being handled, though, is with lack of empathy and compassion for another human being,
Oh,
and there's a lot of lies being spread too. Sorry, I was engaging with a comment.
no,
I
I was just,
shouldn't.
they are asking me why I was moving around. Just listening to her made me want to water all of my plants. I don't know why. So I had to just go
Good, good.
water my
Yeah,
plants.
yeah. Be kind to your plants,
Because I
but
watered those
your
plants
way,
yesterday and I didn't water the front plants today. So
yeah. And your way of animal activism is being vegan. You know, you want animals to not be killed, and you want them to live a good life. And I'm like probably what you would call boots on the ground, going in where they are abused and trying to change things at
Mhm.
that level.
Melanie,
Yeah.
when did you find me on TikTok? How long ago, and what was what was it that brought you to my channel? Was it my videos, other people's videos?
No, your videos. I don't watch the nasty stuff at all. Like if somebody's griping about somebody, I block them. I don't want to watch that. That's not entertaining. You're entertaining. I remember you were like outside your apartment. You lived in a little apartment when I first started watching you. Not, I don't know if it was little or not, but there was they were brick, and you were just outside and you're like, I'm gonna grow my account, watch me. And I'm like, okay, and you're just upbeat and positive, and you're like, I'm going to do this, and little by little, you built your page up to having a million. And I just thought that's awesome, you know,
It went by crazy. It
and
was crazy.
yeah,
It took a
it
lot of
was.
time.
And it was, yeah. And you just, I don't know, you're upbeat. Some of the people didn't like some of the things you said, like, whatever, or how you were dancing or whatever, but I mean, I just thought I saw somebody who was passionate about what she was going to do, and you had it in your mind to build a page, and you did it.
Thank you. And it was a lot of work because I started out on TikTok with two accounts that I lost. They got banned, and I learned reasons like how to avoid it because like one of them I was using a couple sounds from movies and those videos and stuff I did away with, and that's why a lot of the videos I had were just my own original audio or sounds like songs like that I could sync from the actual artist. That's why I quit using off sounds from that like weren't published artists anyway. And it took like a couple of years, but yeah, you probably found me when I was on my vegan Riz account in 2022 then when I was living in my hometown, Jamestown, New York.
Yes, yes, that's
Yeah,
about when, yeah, mhm, yep, and then I was in an accident where I was in a motorcycle accident, and I was pretty down and out. I broke, both my wrists, my arms, my ribs, my
that's
everything,
terrifying.
my pelvis, and then I was off TikTok for a while. When I came back, I was just amazed at how people were, so mean, like, "Melissa, who's the idiot? Like, are you calling me an idiot? Like, but why?" And my feelings are not hurt, don't get me wrong. But I mean, just why? Like, that amazes me.
They're
I mean,
calling me
just
an idiot because
why?
Allison said Adrielle is smart but applies it incorrectly, and Melissa said she's
Oh,
an
okay. So
idiot.
that was a positive. Okay, because I'm not keeping up, but I'm just amazed sometimes that people just want to come on here and be mean. And it's just, I don't know why.
I'm gonna have to ban a few
She's the
users for
biggest
being
bully.
rude.
You know what?
Uh,
I work anti-bully. I'm an educator. I teach and assess children's for special needs. I assess for like weaknesses and, mental weaknesses and illnesses, all kinds of special needs. And you people that are attacking other human beings have issues. I'm sorry, but you do. I mean, it's just it's very strange to me that people do that.
And they just say things like Adriel's on probation and people just believe it blindly without even thinking critically. It's really strange. It's very
Yeah.
strange. Yeah.
It is. No, what I see for Adriel, like I see you people will come at you, and instead of like you're a strong person and you stand and you're very strong in your convictions. And to me, you'll sometimes come on and say, you know, like you'll taunt them a little bit, and and that just kind of winds them up a little bit because you're like, you're not bothering me, but you'll say things, and they take that and they twist it. I've
Thank
never
you for
seen
making a
Adriel.
channel Suncatcher. What's that? Sorry.
No, I've never seen you bully anybody. So you're saying no, the person that's saying she's not listening to me. Look it, I'm not on here for any I don't want something from Adriel. I'm on here to support her and like be against the people that are nasty.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
expecting
listening.
something.
I'm listening to everything
No,
she's saying,
I know you
and
are. I know you are. But
yeah,
that's what they say about you because you're very driven and you're doing your thing and you're not going to try to like people try to befriend you to get something from you.
I
That's
know,
not what I'm doing. And then they get mad when they don't get whatever they wanted.
and
I see that a
a
lot.
lot of their comments are not screenshot, right? A lot of people, they write comments in a mean to in a as a means to provoke a reaction out of me, and then when they
Right.
screen record my reaction, they don't include the context of their
Right.
comments provoking me. It's not like I just go out of my way to be nasty or cocky to people
Right.
on a whim. It's just the comments provoking a reaction. So,
Right.
nonetheless,
Right. Exactly. And just like they're saying, do your research. I've been watching Adriel for what is it 3 years, so a lot of years, and I watch her lives and I've watched her not all the time, I don't, but whenever I watch her I never see her making fun and doing these things that you're telling that she does, but I do see the way you twist the things and make it sound like that. I've seen those videos, but then I delete those people because I don't want to be around them.
mhm.
Why can't we like someone? Yeah, why can't we like someone? Why can't you people just leave her alone and let her do her thing?
And it's another thing. Like I'm banning so many people right now, and they come back on new accounts, but they don't do it that it's not that excessive on YouTube. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that she said. I mean, sometimes when they say things, oh, Adriel, this or that, you'll come back with something kind of like a little bit like, I don't know, like can be twisted. And I know
hmm
you're just sticking up for yourself, and they take it and they twist it and make it look like you're saying something mean. I know that you didn't do those things.
Suncatcher. Okay, so Suncatcher was on my favorite app live stream yesterday as a guest. She does rodent rescue, which is really cool. And she is vegan from East Coast. I'll just say that. And she wants to know what rescue you do. If you want to meet Suncatcher Haven, she has a rodent rescue.
Cool.
It's really cool.
That's pretty cool. True Blue Animal Rescue. That's our rescue.
Mhm.
I don't know if I have the logo or something in here. I have all my
She
teacher
rescues
stuff in
horses
here.
and dogs. Horses and dogs.
Primarily. Yeah. So, but also, like I said, kids, I'm passionate about kids too and educating kids and, teaching kids to have compassion and empathy and hopefully making a difference and a change in the future on the way people treat animals and people.
Oh, sorry,
So,
Suncatcher. Independent wildlife rehab for Suncatcher.
okay,
I thought that was
cool.
rodents. Sorry.
Are you, oh, wildlife? That's cool. So you do all kinds of little animals. We're not wild. I'm all domesticated animals. Hooves, paws, and claws. That's what our motto is. We help hooves, paws, and claws cats too. So, Suncatcher, do you have are you licensed for wildlife? You can take in wildlife? Rescue name? Ours is True Blue Animal Rescue. It's on Facebook.
Oh, her special. Okay, so she specialized in rodents. Okay,
Rodents.
sorry.
Yeah. Which we don't do. We just do domesticated animals, dogs, cats, and horses
I wish I
primarily.
could have another guest join so that you could meet the Suncatcher like
Yeah.
I can on Favorited. Um, but there's only one at a time on here. So I mean, I
Okay.
could share the link and see if I get another request. I think it's only one at a time. But Suncatcher, can you message me on Facebook or Instagram really quick and I'll send you the invite link? I'll
Oh,
send
that's cool. We don't take many in anymore because we have so many, but we've taken in probably thousands of horses over the last 20 years.
And they get adopted,
So
but she still has, you said 32 or 22?
32 horses, but four of them are minis and they're like we use them for our kids' camps and we have a couple donkeys, we have a zorse, a zebra horse, and she stays. So some of them are sanctuary, but some of them are up for adoption. We have four blind horses. We have one was struck by lightning, one just has really bad cataracts, one's older. So we have a lot of that too. So
Do they
horses
have
that people aren't really
optometry?
going to want.
Do horses have Are there veterinarians who do optometry on horses?
Yes, actually, in the one with cataracts, you could do surgery, but it would cost like probably $5,000 per eye in
Oh,
that
okay.
range. So a little bit,
Mhm.
yeah, really expensive.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
expensive.
She's a zebra horse. She's pretty cool.
What? Where'd you find that?
So somebody closed down a petting zoo that was, I don't know that she was abused, but it was a petting zoo. And when it closed down, somebody purchased her and donated her to the rescue.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, she's pretty cool. So, but
How much
yeah,
did she
we have,
cost? From
I don't know. We didn't pay for her. I have no idea.
That's
So she
crazy.
looks just
If it
like a
was
zebra, only
if it
she's
was
instead
shutting
of,
down, why was it for sale?
I would think that the lady was probably closing down and then that the lady, she was selling what she had.
That's crazy.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Gina. So yeah, we put the stories or videos or whatever is going on with the rescue. I usually make the videos on TikTok because TikTok's easy to use, and then I share them on Facebook.
Do you see me on the
So
left of your screen or on the right?
left.
Okay. I just wanted to
Hmm.
know what it looked like. It's a little bit different than TikTok. I know that YouTube every week and every month is integrating new vertical live streaming features. This has been going on now for the last few months. So it might be a better setup like in the future where they can subscribe to your channel, gift you. And right now it's just like still they're experimenting. Like less than 2 months ago, YouTube started pushing vertical live streams in its own algorithm. So if everyone like taps the screen and likes the live stream, there's more people likely to join. And yeah, because 30% of users, because YouTube sent out all of these statistics and information about vertical streaming to creators last month. 30% of users on YouTube watch vertical live streams or watch
Hmm.
live streams, and they're pushing for vertical live streaming. So I think that there's going to be a lot more features to come for streaming together
Cool.
on YouTube. I don't know how
Hmm.
often you post to YouTube, but I highly recommend you start growing a YouTube channel because it's more substantial in the long run compared to TikTok that depends on new instant virality. So like they want new creators, new users every day, and that's why it gets so addictive for people because they can go viral the first day they post a video. It doesn't
Oh,
really have the support for long-term creators who they typically just don't make it. And it's got weak security. YouTube prioritizes consistent creators who post consistently, and then they push them out into their algorithm after 1 year of consistent posting. I don't know how to explain it. I've been studying YouTube since like
no, that makes
February.
sense. I get what you're
Hi,
saying, and
Lemon.
I don't have any. I don't post anything, so yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I should start posting.
Like
I had a True Blue Animal Rescue page, but I don't know where it is. I'd have to find it. Mm.
I was very limited in the beginning on YouTube. Like I could only post like 3 times a day, 10 times a day, 15 times a day. So you slowly unlock more features the more you post consistently. So, yeah. Like when my TikTok
Yeah.
went down and I started this channel, I was like, "Oh, shoot." Because I couldn't post a lot. I was limited. And I'm like, "Well, I want to build a platform now and I can only post 3 times a day. What is this?" So, yeah,
Mhm.
you have
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
be patient and it'll all work out. I can't
Yeah, I'll
wait.
try. I'll try.
Hi, Cindy. She has a rescue. I can't have pets because I rent, and most places that where you rent don't allow pets, and some charge pet rent, but it would be for medium-sized dogs, and it's per head. Like if I have 3 cats, it'd be like 100 per cat. So you'd have an extra $300 per month, which is crazy.
That's true. That is
Mm.
true. And I
Hi,
and I and
Cindy.
at least you're being responsible enough because people will rent and then they move and they can't take the pet with them and then they want to get rid of it and that's not good.
No.
So, but yeah, so and Daryl, you you can twist things the way you want, however you want to twist it, but I mean, in general, right now, what you're saying is wrong. Like you're trying to antagonize the situation. So she's
Hmm.
not. Let's leave the past in the past too. How about that? I mean, what are you? Let's bring up the past, twist it to fit your narrative, and
The
then
crazy thing
throw it
is these
out
people,
there.
they're not even
That's
a
all
part
you
of my
do.
past. These people aren't even a part of my
No,
past.
I
I've
know.
never met them. I don't know them. They're strangers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So what? So what? Yeah, if there was a dog and happened with your is that who I don't really know what that comment
So
is.
the Rottweiler I rescued was a senior purebred German Rottweiler. He was old. He was probably like 8 or 9 years old when I rescued him. I wanted to believe he was 7. After a couple of years when I had to move, he lived with my mom for almost 2 years, I would say. But he got really depressed. He got really sick, and we brought him to the vet, and they said it was just old age. And then he would not eat, and I got really frustrated with her because she would tell me that. And we got into
Yeah.
this big fight. I had never had a dog that this had happened to before. Like, I mean, I had dogs when I was like a kid, but I don't remember them passing because by the time they passed away, I had moved out of my mom's house. So I'd never dealt with the death of an animal. I would go to her house and I would cook him the beef and rice like I used to, and he wouldn't touch it. He wouldn't touch the wet food, the Rachel Ray dog food that he always loved, the wet and dry food. And he starved to death, and it was terrifying and it was horrible. But my mom and I butt heads. She did not want him to get euthanized. She, for some reason, thought he would come back. And I had my one friend who had a farm at the time try to come pick him up and try to bring him back to better health because I thought maybe she could help, but nothing worked and he passed of old age. And the people who I've shared the story with accused me of starving the dog to death, which is not true. So
You know what? Animals have health issues and go through things, and the most difficult thing to do is when it's time to say, time for euthanasia. And I've had animals get thin in
I was
in that
vegan.
situation
When I
until
rescued
we
him, I
got
was
to that
vegan.
point.
When I
And
rescued him,
so
I was
then,
vegan and I cooked him beef every day for 3 months. That's a lie.
so let me see. Let's see. Wait, what was another one that was interesting to me? Um, oh, somebody said, I better make sure my animals are. I work directly with law enforcement. Like they have me on speed dial. So when they have an animal that needs help, they contact me. So I'm pretty sure that my animals are a-okay. Okay, whoever said that.
I didn't know you're an animal
Yeah.
rescue. That's so cool. Congrats. Nice.
Yeah,
That's
that is
cool.
very cool.
So do
That's
you, unless
cool.
there's a
Everybody
lot of
should do their
animal
part.
rescue people who find me. I wonder if a lot of them find me because of my vegan videos and vegan live streams.
Yeah, I mean, you always. I, I'm not a good. No, being vegan is Adriel's way to do her part. She cares about animals. She has compassion for them, so she doesn't want to eat them. So
Yeah.
I'm not vegan. We have chickens, and I love the eggs. And
Hmm.
anyway, yes, animal. Look at that one. Animals will sometimes poop on your floor. Yes, that's true. Bless your
That's a
heart,
YouTuber
Shay.
you can tell.
Yeah, that is true. So let's see.
I mean, there's a
No, you
difference that
don't
the
have
people who support me and who are my guests are well
yeah,
spoken, they have nice homes, and they are normal. And then you see the type of people who hate on me in their videos. You could just tell they're not in a good position in their life right now, whether that's
exactly.
physically, mentally, or their environment. And unfortunately, they use mm, um, this cyberbullying as a way to scapegoat me to feel better about themselves. And I don't want to give attention to it. I just don't. Sometimes they
Right,
say nasty things and get a reaction out of me. And sometimes I tell them off and they call me a bully. And it's reactive abuse to the insane amounts of abuse I get. And it's more than evident that people are cyber stalking. I mean, after all, they found a neighborhood Facebook group I didn't even know existed and flooded people who are members or admins with messages. And they, even those people, members of that group, said, yeah, I received like 20 plus messages. These are people not local to the group. They don't live in Pittsburgh. They are just hell bent on stalking me and anything connected to my personal life, which is invasive and wrong
right,
and would make anyone lash out and be upset and feel the need to defend themselves.
right, right, exactly. No, it's awful to do that. If you don't like someone, don't watch them.
It's
If you
really creepy, really
don't like
creepy.
something someone does, move on. We teach that in kindergarten.
No,
So,
I didn't know about the group until July. I had lived here for 9 months. I didn't even know about it. So there's that. One day I was live streaming on Favorited app and my chat was flooded with info about a group that I didn't even know about. I didn't even know neighborhood Facebook groups were a thing. And I don't know why they keep bringing it up. It's fucking crazy. Like they are
mhm,
obsessed.
mhm. No, they are, and it's amazing to me that you would take the time to do that. But again, it surprises me how many people don't use common sense and just look into it themselves, and they just listen to the gossip and the videos that people make to spread gossip and drama.
Yeah.
What's going on with the eyes? I don't know what that is. Nice to see you have a quest tonight. Anyway, I don't know.
What do you mean, Mike? I've said that so much if you don't like. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know these people. They're complete strangers. It's fucking weird. Very attention
No,
seeking.
yeah. And they attack a lot of people. I mean, you see it with a lot of creators on TikTok. I see it quite a bit. And Facebook too. There's a lot of nasty people.
Well, I
And
mean,
even
she's
just
already gone through that because she's made videos on TikTok standing up and advocating for the against the cyberbullying. She already is. She's made videos on TikTok pertaining to this
yeah,
whole
they
thing.
can. That's fine. Like I said, I work directly with law enforcement. It's fine. I live in a
Yeah.
small town. So yeah, they know me. We're good.
Yeah. Oh, I like
So
having guests. It's a new feature that I plan on using at least once a week for people who watch me have something unique to share about themselves and just chat. I know there's a lot of negative comments, but I've been moderating and removing such negative people.
yeah, and I think that's important. I think for a while you just tried to ignore it, it seemed like, and I like that you're just deleting it because you just want to take it away. Take it,
Yeah,
get rid of it. I think
that's
that's the
where I'm
only
at.
answer. Because I've been
That's where I'm
watching.
at.
You'd
This I
think
already
ignoring them would work, but doesn't.
no.
New way to get money.
I hear an Uber by my
Yeah,
house
you
because
know
I hear the
what? I work with law enforcement and I'm also an educator. I've worked in the school system, so I know where the bullshit lies. You're right. I do. You're right. I let law enforcement do their job. We as a rescue, we're not law enforcement. We support law enforcement. I support law enforcement. You're right. That's right. And again, I've
I
been
mean, you
watching
have to if
Adrielle
you
for
need
a
to.
long time. Yeah.
You have to if you
And
need to know about animals, which animals are being abused and stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah,
And I know how
wild
schools
horses.
handle incidents too, and I know the things that people are lying about. So,
Yeah.
and twisting. But if you push anybody, they might say something that isn't the I mean, even I get annoyed or pushed and might say something that isn't the best, and then you can twist it, and
Mhm.
people do that. If you don't like somebody, just move on. Find something else to do. Find something positive. Let's make the world a better place by finding something positive. You guys, you're just making things up. Somebody made something up and you heard it and you're just kind of running with it. It's not doing anybody any good.
Oh
Schools
God,
cover stuff all the time. Oh, okay. I don't
they
know
really
about
don't.
that. I mean, that's
That's a lie.
unfortunate. Yeah. I worked in schools. No, they don't. They can't.
I
They
know I
can't
worked in
risk
public
it.
school for
They'll
7 years. It was the one of my
yeah.
favorite jobs I've ever had, and I loved my coworkers. But no, I wouldn't
Yeah.
agree with that. Perfect.
I work for law
They think
enforcement
okay.
to take
Lately,
in
oh sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. You could say. Go
It's
ahead.
been recently when I've been having. I don't know if you have favorited app. Do you have favorited app?
I think so, but I haven't been on there in a long time.
Lately, I've been
Yeah.
having guests on favorite app, like 5, 6, 7 people will hang out and chat. And lately, their latest rumor is Adriel's paying these people to be nice to her on her live stream. So they think I paid you
No,
to be a guest.
no, definitely not. Definitely not. I have a job
Yeah.
already. So, but no, and I wouldn't do that. I just don't have any reason to. I'm on here just to talk. We were going to talk about animal rights and just like I like that it's interesting the difference between maybe I'm not vegan, but I'm still an animal rights activist, right? And Adrielle is vegan, and that's how she supports animals.
Hmm.
This is a job.
Yeah,
Somebody,
Deborah.
you took that one off. That
Yeah,
you need
so
a
social
job.
media is a job. I get so annoyed when people say it's not because it's something you have to work hard
Yeah,
to build.
yeah.
So,
Of course it is. Of course it is. And entertaining, like if I go on Facebook or something and Adriel's doing a video, it's entertaining me. I like it.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
But I don't really, the comments I don't like, but I'm starting to ignore them if instead of like commenting back because I get annoyed, but I'm
Mhm.
ignoring them pretty well now. I work with law enforcement when an animal is abused or neglected and gets reported to law enforcement, they contact our organization.
Mhm.
That's how.
God, I think I have a
So,
mosquito bite on my ankle. It's terrible.
okay,
Woo, I hate
whiskey.
mosquito bites.
Yes, a lot of people do this job. That's right. Why
I
attack
mean, the
Adriel
people
for doing
who
this job?
the people cyberbullying me know that social media pays. That's why they're trying to get the amount of views and followers they need. Like to get monetized, you have to have so many views per month. You have to have so many followers, and you have to have so much watch time, and you have to post so many videos. Like there's requirements, there's also prerequisites before you become monetized. So the people who are over here hating, they know damn well exactly what those prerequisites are and what's required of you once you are monetized to keep making a living and get paid for your videos. So yeah, it's definitely a
Mhm.
job, and it's you have to be really ambitious to go for those type of goals, but anyone can do it if they really
You
put their
do.
mind to it. So, yeah, Nunez, I
Right.
don't know what your other account was called.
What?
Nunez said they had to create a new account because they were getting harassed. If you scroll up, Nunez said, um, I had to make a new account so no one can attack me in my profile. And a lot of people have to do that, especially
Uh,
on favorited app if I get gifts and stuff like that. Because she posts content and she's live streaming right now, so I was just talking about it. So, oh, because I blocked a
yeah.
comment that said that social media is not a job, so you can't see that comment, but that was what we were responding to.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
so yeah, so she had to you had to make a new account, Nanya, because people were attacking you. So, oh yeah, I can't wait.
Hmm.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. I have so many positive people on my page that it doesn't bother me to block the negative. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a creator. This is not my job. I have a job. So, we they come on here saying I'm not in law enforcement. I'm a educator, but we run an animal rescue, and built it to the point where we work with law enforcement, so they would contact us to take in animals that are being abused. One time they called, and the dog, they called, and my husband went out, and my son, and the dog was being abused, and they had beaten it with a golf club to where like he had a dent in his head, and the dog just looked up at my husband and wagged its tail, and he took him home. And I guess what the guy did was he shot him in the head. Law enforcement was out there, and the dog didn't die with the bullet in his head. He still had the bullet in his head, and they were beating him with a golf club trying to kill
What
him.
kind
I'm
of
sorry, I know
dog?
that's he was like a pit bull, and he ended up having losing an eye, and ended up being a really sweet dog. We named him Popeye, and he was adopted by law enforcement in our town and had an amazing life.
That's
Just
so
that kind of
sad, but
thing.
that's so good. That's such a happy ending, but
It
that's
is
so
a
sad.
happy ending. Yeah, it is. It's just a lot of crazy, sad things. So, so look at, D or whatever. I know you're deleting them. You're good, but you know, you don't know that. And people can have a skinny dog that they're dealing with, that it's either sick or it's got something wrong or it's not
Well,
processing
he
food
wasn't skinny when
anymore.
he passed, though. He wasn't. So when I rescued
I don't
him,
Why
he
do people
was.
say this
So like,
stuff? Yeah.
no, he didn't die from starvation. So what happened was I rescued him and he was starved. He was skin and bones, and then I got him to 120, 125 pounds. It was those last few months when he would just not eat and got just sickly, and I wanted him to just have to be put to sleep because of his age. But he didn't die from starvation. He died from old age. And when a dog is dying from old age, they will typically stop eating. And no matter how much food you put in front of them, they won't
That's
eat it.
right. They
Yeah.
stop processing. That happens to horses too. And
It's really
yeah, Mike,
sad.
yeah, law enforcement calls rescues. They call animal control. Like, so that was our animal control in our community only works within the city limits. They don't reach out. So anything in the country, like outside of the city limits, that's when they call us. And they call us a lot for horses because our animal control can't take in the horses. They don't have the space. So that's when when they call us.
Dude, leave me alone. These people are pissing me off.
I know. Try not to. I try not to, but I get mad. You've
This is
seen
like
me
when
go
I
off
yell
on
at them
people
and tell them
before.
to leave me alone and flip out on them. And then they're like, oh, she's bullying me. Like, I don't fucking know who any of you are.
Then they get into it even more.
Yes.
Yes,
And then they're like, oh,
I
she's
am on
bullying.
TikTok,
Like, no, you're
Heather.
being a bully, dumbass. Don't call
Yeah,
us
yeah.
dumbasses. Like, oh, you're calling me an animal abuser. What the fuck?
Yeah, and if we've had, um, if you've ever had an animal, you know that when they get older and they get to even not that old, but they get to a certain point and their health declines, and it's a difficult choice. We all know. I mean, if you've had an animal, you get to that
Yeah.
point where you're like, is it time to take them in to put them down? No one wants to do that.
No.
Thank you, Mike. So, but yeah, Heather, I am on TikTok too. My name is Melanie. It's Melanie. There's probably a bunch of Melanies, right? I think my TikTok link is on Facebook too. And I got to tell you what, I don't post that often, but I don't really have a lot of bullies. So like, I just block people. If you're going to come
Mhm.
on and be negative or whatever, I'm just going to block you. I don't go for that. I don't
Mhm.
want the negativity at all. So if anyone's going to do that, that's is what it is. God bless you.
Mhm.
But anyway, thank you for supporting animals by being vegan and caring. I saw that video the other day where you um it got some meat in your groceries and that wasn't too pleasant for you. And I
No.
appreciate your heart. I appreciate that.
It was just so
Yeah.
random. I didn't cook the chicken for my son tonight. He didn't want it because he ate that turkey and some other stuff today. But I'm gonna make the chicken tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, my
at least
foot.
don't
So
let them
sleepy.
die for no reason. At least you got to don't waste
Yeah.
it. But yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta care. And
Mhm.
I don't eat a ton of meat. Like I said, I have my chickens, my eggs, I eat cheese, that kind of
Mhm.
thing, but I don't know. Appreciate that people that are vegan as well. We are both animal activists in our own way. No,
Mhm.
I'm not vegan. I'm not vegan. My favorite thing is our chickens lay eggs. We eat the chicken eggs, the duck eggs, and that kind of thing. So,
Well, you
no.
have ducks too, and wow.
Hmm. Peacocks too. They're pretty cool.
Hmm.
So, very pretty animals, the peacocks. Goats. So, it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
But
Sorry, I'm running
yeah.
out of things to say. I don't really know what
Yeah,
to talk about.
I know. Yeah. But no, nice to meet you and I enjoy it. Yeah, peacocks are beautiful. And
Goats, I love
goats.
goats.
Yeah.
I'm year of the goat. You have goats too? Wait, name
Yeah.
all the animals you have.
Goats, peacocks, the horses, the mini horses, mini donkeys. Yeah, peacocks are gorgeous. We have a bunch of them.
I
I
love
think
peacocks.
two boys and four girls, peacocks, and I don't know what else. Oh, a pig, ducks, and chickens. That's about
I've
it.
heard of goat yoga. That's so funny.
Oh,
Um,
goat yoga. Yeah, yeah. Goat yoga business. That's cool. I've heard of that too. We just go out and sit with ours. They like to come up and they, feed them treats and when kids come out and stuff like that.
I've seen videos of that sun
That's
catcher.
cool. That is
Mhm.
cool. Very cool. So
Well, does anyone have
to
any
her,
questions, or do
that's
you have any questions? I'm going to share this link to my Facebook. I can tag you on Facebook if you want me to after we end the live stream. And thanks for being on here. I don't really know.
no, it was kind
It's
of like a last minute thing. We really didn't have anything planned. Maybe we could do something else one of these times. Some people
mhm.
use mini horses as service animals. Ours are service animals. When kids come out, they color them, they paint them. I have little things they can tie on their head and turn them into unicorns. Actually, I have some people coming out tomorrow to color on and paint the miniature horses, and they can go into nursing homes and things like that too.
I just want to say
So
Melanie defended me in that Facebook group and said something that's very accurate, that I these people are bullies who will attack anyone who defends me and keeps honest and nice people away. And it's shocking that they're also attacking a child. It's unethical and tragic. And then she just gets a little bit into herself and says how relentless the people are. And it's just really sad because that comment is the most honest comment there. And it's just crazy that people that are telling the truth, who are honest, genuine, good people, are getting banned or blocked.
right,
And, you know, I
they
don't know
blocked
what to
me for
say.
that.
Yeah, it's just think for yourself and stop being a
It
cyber bully. It's just illegal. And I hope that one day these people who go this far to be intrusive and try to invade in my personal private life go to jail.
I hope so too. And just, if you're thinking if somebody's attacking your child, which is illegal, to attack a child that way, that what else do they have? You don't have anything real to say about her. You're just attacking, and just tearing her down and tearing her child down.
I've never stalked
That
down
was
someone's
surprising.
I have never stalked down someone's address, first of all, let alone a Facebook group for their neighbors. That's fucking creepy. I've never done anything like that, Linz. So you're defending people who are creepy stalkers. Where's their
And
accountability? For and not to mention for making up lies about children that are dangerous. Dangerous.
right, exactly.
Where's their
Like
accountability?
you're tearing that child apart. Like, what's the matter with you people that did that? I don't know who did that, but they're
It was
probably not on.
anonymous.
Yeah, somebody tearing apart a child. Like, why?
They make up
And they
complete
were
lies
saying
over
nasty
saying, oh,
things.
her son is a criminal who has to go to court this month and
Mhm.
has all a criminal. None of that's true. It's all a complete
Mhm.
lie. And it's fucked
Mhm.
up because those are dangerous
Mhm.
lies that can hurt someone.
Yeah,
And the
he
fact that
hasn't
people are
even begun
allowing
his
those,
life. Mhm.
yeah. And the fact that people are allowing comments like that locally is disgusting. He's a
Yeah,
good
and
person. I'm proud of my son. I love him. I love both of my daughters. So it's just disgusting to see people speak that way about children.
yeah, that one was pretty surprising. I try to be nice and just block the people, and then when I saw that, I just kinda I had a few
Leave
choice
the
words.
kids out of it?
Not
Well, what about their
mean.
mother? Someone said leave the kids out of it just harass and try to destroy the mother? Are you stupid?
That's
Oh, try to
that's wrong
displace the
too.
mother, try to slander her in her neighborhood so she has to move out. Don't you think that affects my kids? You're banned. You're fucking banned.
It- that's
What
right.
are you
That's
talking
true.
about? Oh, let's just leave the
That's
kids out of
right.
it, but try to destroy the mother. Where do you think they would be if I weren't here? Or where do you think they would
Right.
be? Wherever I go, they go. So that's bullshit.
Right.
Don't be like, oh, leave the kids out of it, but keep cyberbullying the mom. What is wrong with you? Oh, leave the kids out of it,
Right.
but keep trying to deplatform her so that she goes bankrupt. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. Right. Exactly. You're attacking you're hurting the kids when you hurt the mom. Yep. That's
Yeah.
100% true. And let's look at it now. What is Adriel doing that's bad now? Nothing. Like, why don't you leave the lies and all the baloney and then see for yourself? Let's let it go. That's why you've got to just block those people
Yeah.
and move
It's
forward and
sick.
let people see for themselves that you're a good person,
Thank you.
and that you're a positive person, you're entertaining. Like, for me even to be on here, but I'm just feeling like, well, I'm just in my office, it's just me and you talking, and I'm not paying I'm reading the little comments, but I'm not a live streamer. I appreciate that you do that and that you
Because
put
moms
yourself
are
out
easy
there.
targets. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Moms are easy targets,
Yeah.
especially single moms who aren't who are unconventional like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's
She
okay,
did
someone said
leave the
stop.
group. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I was banned from the group. I joined the group in
Well,
July and
me too.
yeah, and I was banned from it. And why am I talking about it? I'm bringing it up because she was banned for writing a nice comment, telling the truth, and she's a good person who doesn't deserve that. As you see, she's a very good woman with a good head on her shoulders. Now, if it's full of bad people, why don't you let it go? Because those are crazy TikTok followers who joined it who are not local, and the group is choosing to ban a local neighbor and not ban the people stalking. After I brought it to the four admins' attention, hey, I'm a public figure, I'm a content creator, I'm a live streamer, I am experiencing a lot of cyberbullying right now. There's a hate mob cyber stalking me and trying to smear my name, slander me on the internet, and they've discovered this group and they're using it to harass me. So be a good
Mhm.
neighbor, ban the people who don't live in Pittsburgh, don't ban the person who lives in Pittsburgh in your neighborhood for not doing anything. I didn't do anything. And I
Right.
understand that maybe it's more time consuming to sit there and individually ban like 5,000 people because that's about the number of people who joined. The group had like 8 or
Mhm.
9,000 members before the TikTok trolls found it. I didn't even find it. That's how creepy these people are, Melanie. I didn't even know that
Yeah.
that group existed until they found it in July. So,
Wow. Yeah, and just why, and like Mary, public figure, like, question mark. She's out in the public, sharing her life, sharing things on Facebook and TikTok. That is a public figure. It doesn't matter what your justification is or what your definition is or how many people you think it needs to be. It is a public figure. She is putting herself out there, something I don't
mhm,
normally do. And
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. She's just talking about it because it happened today, and it affects her.
Yeah.
So we're just talking about. I got to say, really, with Adriel, you impressed me also that you move forward and ignore it quite a bit. You really
Mhm.
do. But everybody's got their point. Come on.
Mhm.
Everybody's going to have a point where it's going to affect them when somebody keeps coming at you. This is where I'm talking about, you know, um, empathy, compassion, and empathy. They have none of that, or they absolutely are fine with hurting another human being. I don't understand that
It's
either.
the sick
Let's
there. It's
go
just the
forward. Let's
predators on the
stay
internet.
in yeah, let's stay in the here and now. Nothing
Mhm.
bad's happening now. Let's do that. So,
Mhm.
yeah. People are
Yeah.
going to have opinions, but they don't have to be mean and lack compassion and empathy and be nasty.
Mhm.
That's true. People are going to have opinions, but you don't have to come after somebody.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just stop, people. Just stop. Live your life.
I mean, yeah, it's
I've done a lot of I didn't have to do research. I've been watching Adrielle since she started. I
yeah.
don't have to
She
do
watched me
research. I've
before I
been
started battling. So
mhm. Mhm.
a lot of this
So, I mean,
spiraled out of control, though. I will say when I started battling, that's when it definitely amplified because I was
and
so popular on there and ranking high and stuff like that. It got a lot of people jealous. I'm sorry, but that's what I can see because I mean, if you looked
I
at my
think so.
content, if you look at my content the first 2 years, I'm live streaming my day-to-day life. I'm making content. I start battling and I didn't realize I had so much support. I didn't realize so many people would have joined my team. And a lot of people who had never discovered me, who typically would watch battles, discovered me. And that's really when it amplified. I would say they got jealous of all the gifts and the ranking and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and so well, let me see, like, so, she brings it on herself. She isn't an angel. You know what? Are you an angel? Like, who's perfect, you know? And everybody has a limit where you're going to get to a certain point and you might say something that's not right. Let's go from here forward. In general, of all the, if you wanted to put a scale on it, there's a lot more nasty things going toward Adrielle than when she finally might say something, because how much can a person take? And Mike, you're right. We have enough chaos. We just need love and
And then like
compassion.
people who
That's
don't
right.
know me, people who don't understand how TikTok works, like I don't know, for example, an admin of a Facebook group. They see all these hateful comments. They have never watched TikTok a day in their life to understand how hate mobs formed. They just assume, oh, well, if a lot of people are saying the same thing, it must be true. No, it's just that's how TikTok's culture is. They start a rumor, they band up together, and it's not like this hate mob just formed in a day. This has been going on for
Oh yeah.
years.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's right. They would judge you when you in the scam or whatever. When she did the GoFundMe, that was her business, and it was my business when I made a donation on it too. Not everybody else's business. And then for whoever said, um, you
I don't
know,
know who that is, Scott. That's a lie. So
oh, she ruined somebody's life. Well, that's between them and her, you know, which isn't I'm sure isn't true, but that's
no.
not your business.
If
So,
anything, they're trying to ruin my life. Nobody's life has been ruined by me. That's fucking crazy. If it were, there
no,
would
I
have,
know.
there would have been civil suits, etc.
That's right. Yeah. So just move
Yeah.
on. Let's do, like, I think Mike said, that we'll share positivity, let this go forward with positivity. And that that's what we really need to do in this world. We need more positivity and less chaos and less negativity.
Hmm.
And so maybe the bullies can just, let's see what it is here. Scott, who
Yeah.
cares? Who cares what your definition of that is? Who
Hmm.
cares? And yes, sometimes, Adriel, you do say things like, you'll go, talk because they aggravate you, and you'll say, yes, I am, or whatever. But I can't blame you. I've never seen you do anything purposely cruel to anybody else.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I
It's
know they're
just,
gonna have a lot to say about this, so that's so good.
oh, there's actually some live highlights of this live stream in my videos. So you're gonna be in a couple of videos because TikTok, YouTube will automate it. It's an automated thing. There's live highlights, so I think that's pretty cool.
You know what? Let's leave the past in the past. How about this? And move forward from here. Okay?
But it's not the past to them
Everybody
because
be kind.
they want it's not the past to them because it's a rumor they created that they just want people to keep believing is happening right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just want
Yeah, it
they want
isn't
to make
even
it seem like
real.
it's happening right now. Like I don't know
Right.
what a good example that would be. Like, oh, she just um wrecked a home. She's a home wrecker. And they want to say that every day. And then they'll say, oh, she um
It,
scammed someone out of $100,000. They want that to be today, and they want that to keep going on because they want more and more people to be hateful. It's not their goal
so
to be
yeah,
logical because they're liars in the first place. They just want more and more people to join their hate mob. This is why I've said it once. I'll say it again. They function like a cult.
they do. They continuously bring it up. So To me, Adrielle's somebody, she's a single mom working really hard to raise
Olive,
her
I did
kids,
not do
doing a
that. That's a
great
lie.
job. And share, what is
I
it?
don't
Which
even know.
one?
I don't even know who that guy is. I don't know anything about him personally. That's a fucking lie, and there's no proof to it. Prove it. It- you guys won't even give me space. Like, like leave me alone.
No, I know. Guys, let it go. Don't make things up. Y'all are making things up, and there's just no reason for it.
Not at all.
You're Yeah, and rage bait. If you don't want, okay,
I was
what's rage
whistling and they
bait? I
said it
don't
was
know what
rage
that
bait
means.
because I was whistling. Like they think that I purposely want people to be angry. No, they just don't like me and they're angry anyway.
That church thing is a lie too. I know that. Why, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, you can keep blocking them, but
I was,
honestly, you bring it to yourself. Bring it on to
yeah,
yourself.
yeah, bunch of liars,
Thank
man.
you. And Mike, Mike's pretty good. We have people starving and not knowing where they're going to eat and pay their rent. Let's just be nice. If we continue with that negativity, that's just going to bring everybody down. We need to share love and spread positivity. That's correct. I mean, that's really what we need to do in this world. So,
Yeah. You'll never get
and
anywhere with these people because they're a cult and they want people to stand by everything they say, even if it's false. So
I know, and yeah, and that is true, but I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, let it go. Let's let it go. If I was teaching a kindergarten class, I'd say let's let it go and move on. You know what? She does care. She's a vegan. She cares about even animals being killed to be eaten. She does care. That's a fact. But
these
what is
people
her
don't
first
know
and
me. It's
foremost is taking care of
ridiculous.
herself. Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
just make things up.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not give them any energy anymore. You're
No.
doing a good job. You're blocking them. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. I'm trying to.
Yeah. I know.
Let's
It's
spread
just.
love, hope, and kindness. That's right.
Mhm.
And stop the negativity. Stop talking about rumors or what happened in the past. What would Jesus do? I
So
like
it's
to
just
say
like
that one
weird though.
too.
Like she got
Like, let it go.
so she's not from Pittsburgh, but she nicely, eloquently defended me in the Facebook group and got banned. But people who are not from Pittsburgh are also joining to slander me and they're not getting banned. So
Right. That are
what are
saying
your
mean
thoughts
things.
on
Well,
that, guys? What are your thoughts on that? So you can be in there and use that Facebook group to slander me and you won't get banned and you aren't even a neighbor. Right? So it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
right, and obviously that does affect her, it hurts her, she wants to be part of her community, and she's a good,
I know.
member of the community, and she's getting hurt, and Mike said they like to try and trigger, don't give them the energy, and you do a good job of it, but everybody has their point, and Sunflower's right too, kindness is free, you're right. So, I
Right.
mean,
Dabs, have
keep
you seen
keep
this?
trying, I'll keep
Dabs, do
trying
you have
too.
Facebook? Dabs, do you have Facebook? Because it's actually ridiculous. I wish I could send you a link so you could look at something, but yeah, it's actually crazy. Totally crazy.
Well, then let's focus on the positive, try again. I had my say today on that group until they
Oh,
blocked me.
I have to get a new phone. My phone
Let's
crashed. It does this a lot lately when I live stream. I have to get a new phone.
well,
But
we've been on here for a while anyway, but I appreciate being able to come meet you and
thank you.
also share a little bit about my animal rescue and animal
Did
rights and
ever
that kind of thing.
did you live stream with me
Mhm.
before on TikTok or no? No, so this is our first time live streaming because I did see you and I engaged in your content on TikTok right before I lost my account.
I
It's suspended still.
I shared videos and like when people came at me, I said I just made videos saying, leave me alone. Like, come on, don't tell me what to think and what's real and
Mhm.
that kind of thing. Just leave it
Mhm.
alone. But you're not the. This is the other thing. You're not the only creator that you see that happening to.
No.
It happens to all big creators. They will all tell you
Yeah,
that
and
they
people
have
don't
that kind of
understand that.
thing.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
understand it.
hmm
It's
It's
crazy.
really common, unfortunately. So, well, thank you, and appreciate you too. Anybody who's shared kindness, that's appreciate it. Well, because it wasn't full of bad people. The people jumped in and said mean things about her. How would you feel? That's compassion, right?
Mhm.
Think about it. Think about how would it make you feel if you were belonged to a group in your community and you were
Yeah,
learning
I was
about the
keeping up to
community and
date with, like,
keep
events. There were crimes
so that her
happening.
kids, yeah, would know what's going on with her kids and that kind of thing. And then some group that's from outside of your community comes in and attacks you and you get kicked out. How would that make you feel?
They're trying to isolate me because that's what they do. It's just sick. They got me out of
Yeah,
my gym because they kept harassing my gym, and it made me afraid to go back and even try to join a gym again. They got me isolated from just like a lot like vegan restaurants. I can't go there anymore because they
I
harass any
saw
restaurant
those
I go
too.
to. They just are trying to isolate me. It's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting.
It is. And I saw all of those things and I've seen a lot. I've been watching for a long time and any of the things that they're making up are false except for that everybody has a
Let's just like
point and
remember the
maybe
fact.
Adriel says something once in a while.
Let's just remember the fact they did this in Buffalo. They stalked down my upstairs neighbors and hosted live streams interviewing them and tried to turn my neighbors against me. And it was just so exhausting. I moved.
And send what they would they send the police there? What is that called? I can't remember what you would say. I don't know the terminology. Where they would end up having police coming to your house or something
Uh,
like that.
yeah, that was just ridiculous. That happened a couple months ago too. I was live streaming my car. I got ranked. I was
Oh,
doing really good, and they called the police and said that she's using narcotics on her live stream in her car, and she's drunk. And so I had to end my live stream because police show
swatted,
up over a
that's the
false
word.
call, and then I had to make a report right then and there to report the false call. And just a couple days ago, I was live streaming my car. They thought I was parked in front of a bookstore. They were all threatening to call the police to a bookstore, saying she's drunk in her car. They do that. It's disgusting, and I don't really
Or didn't
know.
they send DoorDash to you too, stuff like that? And it was a lie and it
Yeah, I don't
wasn't
even want to
yours?
talk
Did they
about
do that?
that. Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry, but I'm my point for bringing that up because we don't want to talk about the negative, we want the positive, is to say that I have been watching for a long time, and that's a lot of mean things. And I know that if somebody was doing that to me, I have enough compassion and empathy to understand that once in a while, I might say something negative too. Like I got on that group and had my say, and it
Mhm.
really wasn't my place. But when they started saying those, yeah, swatting, I remember the word now. But and I went on there and said something because they're attacking a child. And I thought maybe somebody would have enough sense that somebody who's attacking a child is not a good person.
Exactly. That's
Whether
it.
and I know it's a lies what they're saying, I know that, but whether it's true or not, even if a child does make a mistake, it's not on their record because they're a child. You
Mhm.
don't do that, like, you're wrong for that, and that one just kind of I try not to get into it, but I try to just ignore them, but unless I say something nice on Adriel's page and they attack me, then I say things too, but I try not to. Let's focus on the positive. I'm just letting you know that I've watched a lot, and what I've seen is not Adriel doing mean things, but all of these people on here doing mean things.
Hi, Russet.
So, well,
Yeah.
nice to meet y'all and all the nice people. I appreciate that. There's a lot of really nice people on here too, and that's a good thing to focus on. There's
Yeah.
some that aren't, but you have a lot of nice people on here too. So that's good to
Thanks.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sunflower. Look at all these. Yep. A lot of
I
really
mean,
nice people.
I know it's
Thank you. I
disgusting.
agree. Bringing up your children is pretty mean. So, you too, Mike. Thank you for your positivity as well. So, anyway, you can be nice. I hope so, Amy. That's good. Let's try to how about if we just move forward from now?
I didn't make a video of it. The people who jumped in made the video. Are you
I saw
stupid?
all that. I saw all that too.
That was
Stop.
disgusting. It's
That's
disgusting that they
Mama
would
Bear
defend these
too.
scumbags to this day. It's actually
I
disgusting.
know. That's Mama
He
Bear.
got
What would you do if
robbed.
it was your child? Stop. You have a wonderful night too, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, what would you do if that was your child?
That's a
She didn't
lie.
again, yeah, I know you didn't make the video and I know that you shared it, but I mean, come on, that
I
was your
posted what
child.
was sent to me. I
Mhm.
posted what was sent to me, what was messaged to me. I don't
Yeah.
have all the originals, they did.
Yeah.
So, and not to mention they posted clips of it too online first.
See, sunflower, I would flip. That's right. You
Oh, I
would.
flipped. I flipped and I
Yeah, that's your
moved.
child.
I had to. I moved the
So
fuck out of there. I'm not staying in that shithole of a town. That town was just disgusting. Just full of it was just full it was just anarchy in that town. And
yeah,
not in a
nice to
good
meet
way.
you, Amy. Amy said, "Nice to
Yes.
meet you." So, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet all the nice people. Let's focus and put our
Oh yeah,
energy
I've been
there
banning
and
left and right.
connect.
They're getting banned.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so she shared a video that was given to her,
That was
and people
already
want to
posted, by the
say
way. That had
all
already been
kinds of things.
it was already
Mhm.
posted on Snapchat, by the way,
Yeah,
before I
right.
saw it. So that's
Because
how
the
it was.
kids
So let me repeat. The videos that were sent to me the day after when those kids posted it to Snapchat.
Mhm.
Someone texted me videos they saw on Snapchat. So it is what it is. I shared what was sent to me. I don't have
In
all the
protection of your
originals.
child. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you
fucking
should.
nasty. And I advocated for him and I got those kids arrested and I moved. I brought him to homeschooling and then I brought him to Florida while these crazy people and their friends and family were in front of my house every day across the street waiting for us to come outside saying they were going to kill him. One of them knocked on our door trying to play nice. I knew that was a scam and the kid was probably going to try to do something if I opened the door. It was scary. And then we came
Mhm.
back and we moved and we got away from all that because nobody should be living in a place they don't feel safe. And I'm grateful that my kids like where we are now and we're happy here and we feel safe here. It's annoying
Right.
that these trolls are trying to hurt me, but really, honestly, they're not local and they're just smearing my name. And you know what I mean?
And your
Like,
child.
yeah, but that can happen anywhere. You know what I mean? As of Pittsburgh, I feel safe in Pittsburgh. I really like it here.
Thank
I've been coming here. I used to come here for work. I know the area. I know a lot of people in the area, friends, and I like it best here out of anywhere I've lived so far.
Yeah. So hopefully people will back off and leave you alone. That little group. Oh well, you don't need them.
Uh
But
huh.
and if you don't like favorited or what she's doing on favorited, leave
Don't
that too.
download it. It's like a niche, obscure app that they don't need to download. Exactly. It's just
Yeah.
more proof. These comments are just proving the fact I'm being cyberbullied, and these people are fascinated with following me around and watching me. But it's really
But
creepy when they're so invasive to try to contact people in my area. It's fucking weird.
it is. It's a little over the top, but they are over the top.
Now I've
But
got
look,
like
you have
some
a
psycho who's just hell bent on harassing me, and I don't need that. I Nobody knew me
no.
when I in this area. I was private to myself. None of the people in this neighborhood even know who I am. And it wasn't until these stalkers found this public neighborhood group and just started flooding the comments. It's like I can't help it. I don't draw attention to myself in this neighborhood. I'm home, quiet, mind
Yeah.
my own business. So,
Yep. Raising your kids, doing your thing, and yeah, no, and it's of
mhm.
course she's not gonna like it. It's not nice. That was a mean thing to do, whoever did it.
Uh-huh.
But look at all the nice people you have too. I'm
Mhm.
sorry you have to keep blocking the mean people, but keep doing it, and you'll get full circle. And when you have
And there's
more
a lot of nice
positive
people in
people, more
Pittsburgh too. So it's
yeah,
like I have
yeah,
friends here,
yeah,
musician friends and who
yeah,
are in bands, friends who make art. So it is what it is.
yeah.
So
Well, you know what? We're gonna go forward from now. Whatever happened, nobody's perfect. Let's move on. I mean,
yeah.
and taking it and twisting it into your narrative is not right. Let's move forward. And yes, Sunflower, she protects her family, and that's the
Hmm.
point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's
All
pretty
right.
sad, like
Mhm.
these grown adults are acting that way
Yeah.
and that all the
Yeah.
admins of that group are grown adults and they're allowing stuff like this. It speaks volumes on their character more than it does mine. Like,
Well, they
oh,
make
okay, so you
things
have a
up.
case of cyberbullying where there's like 4 posts about me with hundreds of comments. There's a total of probably over 1,000 comments slandering me and my children, and that speaks volumes on these adults who are
It
admins who
does.
are allowing it. It's just that
It
simple.
does.
It
That they
doesn't
want to
say
believe that. I
it's
think that
disgusting.
people I
Saying her
think that
children break
people
into cars, like, come
yeah.
on.
Or that, yeah, I don't even wanna say some of the things I saw some, but it's just awful, and they're all lies. But I guess that maybe people, it's hard for me to believe that people do that to somebody else, so maybe they don't wanna believe it, so they think they're telling the truth. I don't know. That's all I could imagine for that one.
Yeah,
So, because it's
it
hard
is.
for me to believe it, but I've been watching you for long enough to know that it's lies because I've been watching you for a long
That's what
time.
they do, and people who are new to TikTok don't understand the lies people will make for clout, just so they have a video that goes viral. Because they know I go viral. Because that's my work, okay? I'm the artist here. I'm the
Mhm,
one who built my platform the way I chose to,
mhm,
and honestly, you
mhm.
guys suck at promoting me because the videos you're sharing with all these stupid rumors are not long-term material. Like, your positivity goes a long way. You're better off making fan pages with positive content. So,
Oh, yeah, good idea. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good idea.
Or
Yeah.
funny clips and highlights of my live streams. Like, all these rumors and drama and shit just gets these accounts banned.
Yeah,
So,
and positivity, combined is gonna be a lot stronger than that negativity, eventually the truth comes out, but right now I don't know, it just amazes me. I guess if they hear it a number of times and against just you, they believe the lies. I don't know.
yeah,
That's all I could think of.
it's
So,
ridiculous. They
unfortunate.
don't even think
It's
logically, like, "Oh,
unfortunate.
she's lived here for 9 months. I have no clue. I've never heard of her, and I've never seen her, and she's never been a problem." But, like, all these people are cyberbullying her, and she's even reached out to me saying that there's a lot of people cyberbullying her, but I'm just gonna run with the cyberbullies on this one. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a right to feel that way because, again, these people are the ones writing thousands of comments about me. Yeah, sunflower, I agree.
I thought that
Mm.
looky look was saying something nice. Now that looks like kind of mean, but it also, I don't really understand what they're saying, but it doesn't sound very nice.
I think they're talking about a creator with that username on TikTok. Because they're
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I think that sounded like a nice person. I just didn't, yeah, I didn't understand what you're saying. Sorry. I don't know all the things. Oh, it
I don't
was
know who they're
mean.
talking
It
about.
was mean. I'm old, so if it's me looking washed up and tired, yeah, I'm
Hmm.
62 years old, so proud to be it. Proud to be.
Hmm.
'Cause if you get to live to be this age, I lost a son at 33, so I'm proud to be 62. He didn't make it. Some
Hmm.
people don't.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's so sad.
Yeah, it is what it is. I know he's in heaven, so
Mhm.
thank you, sunflower. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Actually,
don't
when I
have
was in
TikTok, so I don't see the people who post about me on there. I'm sorry.
no,
I
yeah,
deleted
if
the
I
app
ever
from my
see him, I
phone.
I block I block him when I see him.
Yeah.
So listen, so when I was in the motorcycle accident and the truck pulled out in front of me. Okay, so I've shared this on social media before, so I shouldn't be weird to say, but my first thing that happened was as the truck was pulling out in front of me, it was in slow motion, and my mom, I mean, I broke my ribs, I broke my hands, I broke my arms, I broke my pelvis, I chipped my vertebrae, yeah, all this stuff,
Well, at
right?
least your teeth
But
are still here.
I had a full face helmet on. I went through the passenger side window and I totaled the truck. Oh, your puppy needs to come in. Oh, go let her in, sunflower. And then, anyway, so as the truck's pulling out in front of me, my mom, who's in heaven, came down. She was red and she said, "You're going to come with me for a little while, but you're not going to stay. Do you understand?" And when I could understand that, she let me see my son, who was in heaven, and he showed me that he got between me and the truck, and the truck was totaled. But yeah, my brain is fine, and I healed. So it was kind of crazy, but also amazing. So.
That is so crazy.
It was super crazy and very, very cool. And then
See,
when I
my
didn't wanna come back, my son said, "Go back because there's things that you can do on earth that you can't do here, and life is short."
my dad died and
Uh,
he was resuscitated, but I'll never know what his experience was because when he was resuscitated, unfortunately, he had so much um oxygen loss to his brain that he came back with brain damage. So even with a really good speech pathologist, it's very difficult to understand what he's saying. He was trying to share stories, but it was coming out jumbled, and it was not. Um, you weren't able to
You're
understand
right.
it. So
Coherent. Yeah.
right, and I
No,
don't really
I'm
know.
I'm blessed that I can remember what I remember. Yeah, I'm very like it's a blessing that I was able to remember as much as I can remember. And
Hmm.
I remember being in the hospital. I was in ICU for 10 days and I remember kind of floating in between heaven and what heaven is in heaven and earth and them showing me that love is here too. And all
That's
you mean
crazy.
people, you have love inside of you too. Yeah. So it was a
Hmm.
blessing. Yeah,
Hmm.
Amy, it's an NDE, that's right, and it's I'm blessed that I got to remember it, but yeah,
Hmm.
so, crazy things that happen, but I gotta tell you the most important thing that they said was that, the angels or whatever, the power of love is that well, like what Mike was saying, that we need to share love and positivity, and we need to, not share that negativity. And that's really what they showed me, and that that we all have that love inside of us. We all came from the same place, and we're all beautiful souls. And those of you that are mean and spreading nasty things, I know it is kind of crazy. So, but it's true. And so anyway, but that they forgot and they're not connecting to their true higher self and to the love that's inside of them, and that's unfortunate. So I feel sorry for them too. But I have more compassion for Adrielle, who
Hmm.
fights every day to try to keep her head above all of this negativity. That's a difficult thing to do. Wild stories, leap year, yep. Little crazy.
Hmm.
It happened though. So that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't even know what else
Unless
to say.
yeah, no, this was pretty long. I've never been on lives at all, so
Yeah,
this was
and
pretty
if
long.
anyone ever wants to be a guest on my YouTube, it's one at a time. I share a link invite with you, and then you just click the link and I accept you as a guest. And I hope that YouTube integrates better features so that you can subscribe to my guests and all that and send them gifts. But for now, it's just like this. I really do think in the future, though, there's going to be able to have like a multi guest function. They have like a little sweepstake. What's it called when they like give like a newsletter once a month with all the new improvisations that are going to be coming up. So I'll actually see if I've gotten any emails about live.
Cool. Thanks, look, you look. I just always have my name on there, so appreciate the different names. But no, it was pretty crazy.
Mm,
Okay, yeah, they trigger me too. I That's when I kind of get enough and I'll say and they trigger Adrielle too. So like stop when you say Adrielle said this or said that. How much can one person take? Once in a while she's gonna say something. Stop.
mm,
They make up lies about her and her kids. What do you expect?
mm,
Everybody has a breaking point. So but you do really well. I'm impressed with how you handle it and the way you keep yourself above it and keep posting positive things despite it all.
mm.
Amy said she would like to be your guest one of these times too.
Yeah, you can.
Cool. And I'll watch. I'll start coming on here and watching y'all. Are you still doing your movies?
Me, I want to do
They do.
John Wick Part 4 soon.
Okay. I'll try to get on there and watch. It just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm testing kids or if I'm just feeding
Yeah.
animals
I mean, I don't show
mostly.
the movie. I just kind of hang out and chat with and
Yeah,
give
yeah.
my audio commentary when I do it.
Yeah, I
Sorry, I
like
just
that.
am I'm reading something.
You're good.
24 seconds. I'm just looking
She
at
doesn't
something.
she just yeah, you're good. She doesn't show the movie. She's doing commentary or just like reviewing it.
Mhm.
So like telling us what she thinks about it, which I think would be entertaining.
Yeah. I
but I
like doing
haven't had a
that.
chance to get on here. Now I have
Oh,
my
you haven't hung out? You haven't seen them yet?
no, I saw you saying it on Facebook. I've just kind of been on Facebook. I've been, I don't know, feeding a lot of animals, I guess mostly. And I've
Yeah,
also been
I think
going
I've
to
watched 6 or 7
classes.
movies. I've watched 6 or 7 movies on there so far.
Cool. I'll check them out in the future. That sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Yeah, my Discord,
So,
you can live stream in my Discord. And you just create a voice channel in the voice channel and people join and you can turn your camera on. So it's like a live stream and everyone else can turn their cameras on too. You guys have the opportunity to live stream in my Discord whenever you want. You go to the voice.
I don't know what Discord is. I'll have to figure that one out.
Okay, yeah, Discord is the link changes every 7 days, but instead of being in the general chat, you just go to voice channel general, join voice, and boom, you're in it, and you can turn your camera
Okay.
on. Oops, you turn your camera on, and then other people can join.
Okay.
Yeah, guys,
Oh.
join the. I'm live on Discord. I don't do it very
Oh.
often, but you guys can.
Okay. So I should I'll upload Discord
I mean,
tomorrow.
there's a lot of trolls in my Discord. I'll ban them though if they bother anyone. I'm not
I,
logged into my main account right now, so I have 2 Discord profiles. This one it's just ACELE. It's the Discord I made a couple of years ago. So I can't ban anyone from this account. It's on this phone where
mhm.
I'm live streaming. If there's anyone being rude, I can ban them. But yeah, nobody's in here. Add people.
Mm.
Um,
Let,
I don't know how to
let me
add
just say,
people.
let me just say something. Jen, I'm not on here expecting Adrielle to entertain me. So
Oh,
she's
I
not
was
rude.
listening
She's
the whole
doing other
time.
stuff too. You're good. I just like get amazed when people do that too and what they
Amy,
expect. I don't know.
Amy, see if you can
Stop.
join and add yourself. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if I'm doing it right. It should be open to anyone in the server though. There's only like 500 people in my Discord, and I banned the trolls if they're being nasty, like threatening. Like, I don't know, like some people should do. Some people don't do that though. They allow others to get harassed and shit. So it is what it
Well,
is.
you ignored them and ignored them and ignored them for a while, and then I think you had enough. Now you're blocking them, so that's good.
Yeah,
You can only ignore so much.
yeah, I know. It's
So
crazy. It's always when I'm like having a successful day and I'm ranking and stuff like that. They pull stunts like this to distract me. So.
the woman in the glasses. Actually, these are just readers, but you're so close, and for me to look at the comments. But
Mhm.
yeah, my shirt. They didn't burn women. They burn. No, they didn't burn witches. They burned women. That's what it says.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my god.
Yep. My sister's a psychic reverend in Lilydale.
What? I used to. Oh, because you're from Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
Hmm.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going up there because it's not far from Jamestown either. But I'm going to be in Lilydale in a week, going to one of their classes.
Yeah. One time, me and my friend went. She wore high heel boots. I'm like, that's not what you do because you have to walk around. There's like several blocks. It was snowing, like. So we ended up going shopping in Dunkirk instead. But most of the
There's
places
not a
are closed in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on in the winter time. They do have fall events. You have to pay
Hmm.
attention, but yeah, most of the stuff is in the summer.
Summer. It's spooky. Do they just like rent the houses in the summer and then they're just idle, like vacant the rest of the
No,
year?
people live there. People live there year round. My sister owns a house there too, and but
Oh,
she doesn't live there year round. She does rent her house out in the wintertime, and
okay.
she has an apartment in Williamsville
Aren't
too.
the houses haunted there?
I'm sure they are. That's the whole point. They talk to dead people. That's
Yeah,
like the point.
I know.
Yeah, they talk to the dead
I've
people.
never had an experience at Lilydale though. I've never gone there. They're expensive. The mediums, it's like $170 for a session or something.
I think my sister's like 100, but yeah, she's
It's
in the
not
lower.
bad.
She's pretty she's amazing. But the classes I'm going to now, I'm going to be doing practice reading, so I'm supposed to be learning because I went to heaven, so they're like, "You can do it too." So I'm taking classes and learning how to be intuitive and talk to dead people.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not like I'm not doing it, but I'm like supposed to be learning. But we'll see. I'm going again next week. It's super fun. It's interesting to me.
I used to see ghosts when I was a kid, and only like
See?
once since I've been an adult.
See? See?
Yeah.
And it's real. It's true. Just like when I went to heaven, that was real.
I
And it's
don't
just
like it.
that
I don't like it. I didn't like seeing
s-
ghosts. It was
so
really
when I
scary.
well when I went to heaven, it was all positive. It's all good and all love. You know, it's all super, so it wasn't scary at all. Like all I felt was love and positivity. But it is
I,
scary if you don't like understand it.
I mean, when
Yeah.
I was a raw fruitarian twice for 6 months each time, I was a raw fruitarian for like a total of 1 year. I had really good high vibrational frequencies, more so just like with the law of attraction, abundance, and the universe. And
Yeah.
I would have synchronicities and deja vu all the time. It was crazy.
Awesome.
I don't really
That's
understand
awesome.
deja vu. It's so deja vu is different than deja vu. So deja vu is the feeling of being in a familiar place, like kind of like when I first came to Pittsburgh. It felt like I lived here in a past life or
Right.
something. But
You
deja
probably did.
vu, deja vu is when you have a real life experience that took place in a dream prior. So say I had a dream that I was in a library with purple wallpaper. Like say that when I was 10 years old, I was asleep at night and I was dreaming about being in a library with purple wallpaper. And then 10 years later when I'm 20, I'm in that same library with purple wallpaper that I remember from that dream I had when I was 10. That's deja vu.
Mhm.
And so when I was a raw
Cool.
fruitarian, I had deja vu all the time and I would actually journal it, but it was
Cool.
fucking crazy.
No, that's super cool. I think that's
Mhm.
awesome, and it's true. I mean, we're all connected. That was when I went to heaven, and my sister's a psychic and
Mhm.
reverend, but I didn't. That's not my thing, right? But when that happened, like they showed me how we're all connected. We are all connected. And, JoJo says that kids can see ghosts because they're innocent. It's because we're it's our birthright. We all when you first come, you're still very connected, but when you keep saying, "No, I don't wanna see it, it's scary," or people kinda,
I know
send it
someone that you would
like
love to talk to about
you
this, and I'm gonna
close
give him a
that.
phone call. Can I call you, and put you on my YouTube stream? I have a guest, and
I
you'd
don't know,
love
Amy Lynn, I
this
don't know how to do
topic.
podcast.
I don't know if
But
his
when I
phone's on
go
Do
to
Not Disturb, but
Lilydale, they love it. They love my story. They
so
love
I
it.
have a friend who's vegan and he's in DC and he would love this topic. He's texting back. Let's see if I can give him a call.
Yes, looky, look. We grow up and we lose the abilities because your parents say, "No, you didn't see that. No, that's not going on."
You're gonna love this. Do
And
you have like another 20 minutes? You're gonna love this person that I'm bringing up.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
And JoJo, yes, that
I
she
have to put him
probably
on
does see
speakerphone
that.
because I can only have one guest at a time on my YouTube. But oh, I wish I could have multi guests because you're gonna love this topic that we're gonna talk about. He said just a second, and then I'll give him a call. It's really
Okay.
good.
Okay.
It's really
Cool.
good. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about. I'll bring it up when he calls. So this is just about how children see ghosts, and he actually has
Yeah.
mentioned this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
He does not light work. What's it called? So he's a certified vegan nutritionist. He went to I think Columbia University, but he does energy work also. So he
Cool.
is a Capricorn. I know you're an Aquarius. I'm an Aries. This is going to be an interesting conversation if he can answer the phone here in a second.
I'll
Um,
do that, Amy. I'll get Discord later. I'll upload it or whatever and see. I'm just not that, and you go to like say Lilydale and that, like they take it as very sacred, like
mhm,
it's a church, and they
mhm,
don't really like when, you see all those psychics and like they're it's almost like a dog and pony show, and they
mhm.
don't like that.
No,
It's
Lilydale's
fine
very
for me.
discreet,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it's not televised, none of that
Right.
entertainment. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
It's more
maybe they have
considered a
platforms.
church.
I don't know if they have
They
platforms,
don't.
but they're
They
just they're
don't.
reputable for themselves and yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think it's kind of crazy. Like some people like will know things that makes me wonder. Like, did you Google your client before they came here? This made me
Do
wonder
do
that.
did who?
Oh,
What do you mean?
not Lilydale, but just psychics in general. It makes me wonder if they Google their client before they.
No, 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 they don't. My sister's been doing it. But yes, we're born with the knowledge. We're born, it's our birthright, but we close it off. But like so my
No,
sister's a
we're gonna
psychic
talk about this
reverend
actually when my friend answers, like when
because
he's
he's
able to
more
answer.
an expert on that. That's cool. But yeah, and my sister just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. Like she would connect and see things or know things, and she went to school in Lilydale. They teach classes to help you redevelop and reconnect. Yeah, no, my sister's very legit. She's right on. It's
Well, Amy, my
amazing what
friend
she
is going to
does.
talk about how it gets suppressed and it's permanent in his eyes, and we'll talk about that when he calls. He should be calling literally any minute
Dang
now.
it, if it's permanent, like, because now, like, so this is what they're telling me, they're because I'm like, "I don't see it, I don't get it," right? And it's
No,
first
he
of all,
does
like, they
energy work to reverse it though.
well,
So
I
I don't
can't
know.
wait oh, okay, cool, cool, I
But
can't
I
wait
don't
to
know
hear.
how he's more
I love it. Well,
fluent
I
in this
went to
topic than me.
heaven. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to heaven, so they say, like, "Well, you did see it, you can see it, you did see it, you went to heaven," right? And I have all
Hmm.
those memories from that experience, so
Hmm.
but it's not, like, super easy for me, it's not something that I can just switch over and do, and that's why I'm going to Lilydale next week, I'm trying to retrain my brain to be able to connect better,
Hmm.
so but so far, no.
I'm holding my tongue because I know exactly what he'd say, and I'm gonna
Cool.
wait. I'm gonna wait and see if he
Okay.
says what I think
Okay.
he's gonna say. Um, I'll just give you guys a hint.
Cool.
I think he's gonna say it's because of something that starts with an F. So I'm just gonna wait, and then if
Okay.
he says it,
Okay.
I'll be like, I knew it. If he doesn't
Okay.
say it, then he has another
Okay.
answer, and I'll ask him about the F word. So, but he's
Alright,
not
that's cool.
answering. No, not Reiki. So energy work is different, and then vegan nutrition.
Reiki is healing.
What's it
Reiki
called?
Reiki is healing.
Naturopathy.
To learn how to see my with my eyes closed. Well, I mean, you
That's
can do
called
out of
remote
body.
viewing.
Is that out
No,
of body? Like out of
remote.
body?
No, remote
And I
viewing.
like that, and I like what JoJo said with her granddaughter's knew they say that you knew your parents before you came, you chose them. That's cool. Yeah,
Remote viewing is actually just declassified files on the CIA government website. You can read about how they did remote viewing. They try to harness a purple energy. It's actually a really good read. I don't read much.
that's cool.
The CIA has thousands of declassified files, and you can sit there when you're bored and read about all the human experiments they've done.
That's cool. Oh,
Hmm.
where did you upload the video, Suncatcher? I'll have to look. Oh, see with your eyes closed. So, like, what do you mean? Like, see what's on Earth, or see like spirits and see angels and see the other side?
When I
What are
was a
you trying to
kid,
do?
when I was a kid, I used to get these terrible fevers because my family wouldn't always get antibiotics. Because one time I had an allergic reaction to an antibiotic and they just like quit giving me antibiotics if I would get sick. So I would have these crazy fevers and I would like be hallucinating and it was crazy. And it reminds me of like my eyes were closed, but I would see things and I wish I could do it again.
Oh, cool. You can. I guess you can
No,
if you
no, no,
develop
no.
that
It's probably
ability.
because my body was overheating and I was like in a state of hallucination.
Oh, okay. No, that's not. But I mean,
But
like,
it
so
would be
say,
God. Like
yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
oops, I just lost my live stream. Can I put you on speakerphone? Okay. So I just want to ask you a question. I'm on YouTube. My YouTube is Adriel Tube. I have a guest named Melanie. She does an animal rescue, but we're getting into
Cool.
more like uh you're talking about energy work and she's taking classes for similar things and we were talking about how I saw ghosts as a child, and a lot of people see ghosts when they're children. And someone said that's because children are innocent. But I want to ask you, and I think I know what you're going to say. How come as we get older we quit seeing ghosts compared to when we were children?
Um, it's usually programming.
Programming?
Yeah, like well, there's like a couple things like the brain develops after like the age of 7 and then after 12, and like the logical brain starts taking over.
The left side of the brain,
Um,
right?
So yeah, the left brain starts to take over because the right brain is where we can receive all that information. Um, and then there's also like there's no societal support for it. It's not part of our culture in the United States. And so,
Right.
like, like my son sees crazy stuff, and his mom keeps telling him that it's fake and like he's making it up. And I'm there, like, saying, no, you are seeing this. It's real. So if you
Mhm.
believe that it's not real, you will stop seeing it, like, hands down.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
that's what
other
they're
reasons do you
saying.
think what other
Yeah.
reasons could it be other than programming? For
Your
those who
brain
like
chemistry does change. Like, you do become more left brain. And so it might be harder for
what
you to maintain that connection.
what causes people to become more left brain?
That's what we focus on, like in our education system. So we focus on math, we focus on science, we focus on reading, which are all important, of course, but we don't focus on expression or understanding our emotions, understanding our feelings, being intelligent, like having a good emotional intelligence.
I thought you were going
Having
to
empathy.
say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought you were going to say it's because of fluoride.
That doesn't, I mean, that calcification of the pineal gland can also do that too.
Really?
That's true.
That's
Thank you.
interesting.
So
Wow.
if your pineal gland is calcified from fluoride and or you've been programmed to be more left brain or you're programmed it's not real, how can you reverse it?
So you can switch to um, non-fluoride toothpaste, and a great option is nanohydroxyapatite. Don't use the other kind, just nanohydroxyapatite is generally the best one. You can take supplements to remove the calcification. You can also meditate and just basically create a relationship of trust with your intuition. And that might take a while, but basically like learning to feel when your intuition is coming through versus your logical brain will really help you know what you're feeling. And maybe your vision will start opening again too. It's
Yeah,
not for everybody, but
I've
it's
become
awesome.
very logical over the last 10 or 15 years. And I was not logical. I wasn't like math logical growing up.
Yeah.
Can you
Um,
still be logical and intuitive at the same time, or it just doesn't work that way?
I was just going to talk about that. Yeah, that's a great question. So, one of the things that I started teaching kids is, and this is totally real and legit, but seeing blindfolded.
That's what got that was
That's what
that's crazy.
looky
That's what
look is saying. Yeah. Yeah.
they've been
That's what
trying
we
to
were
see with
wondering
their
about.
eyes
He was
closed. We've been
yeah,
talking
he
about
was
this on YouTube. We've been on for like
yeah.
almost 2 hours, and the
Yeah.
last like 45 minutes, there is someone here who said when you go through a lot of stress and high anxiety, it
Wow.
helps with intuition. But earlier they were saying once we get programmed and
Can
educated, we
I
lose
jump
it.
on your YouTube?
Oh, I can't have more than one guest. Doesn't that suck?
Oh,
It's not
sorry.
like
I can
TikTok.
I can leave and then watch,
Oh,
but
no,
I
no,
had
no, no, no.
I had an NDE and I'm not psychic, but I saw a lot of things. So now look just said when you go through a lot of stress and high anxiety, which the accident would have been, right? So that's why
Yeah.
that side of my brain opened up and I remember a lot of my near death experience. I went to heaven.
Hey, I can try to see if it works. I'm gonna send you the link. If it doesn't work,
Or heaven came to me, I guess.
yeah. So this is an invite link. This is how I do it. Go live with guests. But if I add you, it might drop her, and I don't want that to happen.
That's
But
okay.
it might work with two people. I've never tried with two people before. If it doesn't let you send a link, you might go in a queue. Or if it doesn't let you send a request from a link, it might put you in a queue. Well, tell me when you send it. If it doesn't work when you send it,
It looks like it's an ad. Hold on a second.
it is. It's a link to my YouTube. go live together.
As I see it, it says animal rights awareness and social media culture as a guest. Okay. Join?
Let's see if I see it.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, we need to know what's his name? What's your name?
Jamie Starwalker.
Cool. No, that's interesting
Mhm.
because like I said, I remember a lot of what happened. And
If the
it
request
wasn't
isn't if the request isn't working, it's because I have one guest. I think at this point, so YouTube is
I can go.
integrating. No, stay, because I want you to
Get on the phone.
I want you to talk to him a little more about the
Like
classes
my
you're
NDE
taking.
or
No, the
oh yeah, I'm
classes.
going to a class outside of Lilydale. It's called Spiritual Insight Training. And they're saying, like they're telling me like I've never done this work, so they're telling me that my brain can be reopened, and that when I went to heaven, that I saw the angels, or I saw my mom, and I have a son in heaven, and I saw him, and all those things, so that if I could do it then, I could do it now. But so far, I'm not. But I'm not seeing
You'll get there.
angels.
You will.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You will.
really?
I have total faith you will. Yeah. I've seen some crazy stuff happen.
Cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
cool. No, it's really interesting, and right now, like they have us like connect heart to heart to the person and like do more intuitive work. And that like the start of that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah. Wake up that intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what we're doing now. And I'm like, have you ever heard of Lilydale?
I haven't.
It's outside of my hometown, actually. It's close to Buffalo, New York.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 100 years old, and a lot of psychics live there.
It's a little village
Psychics
that is,
and
yeah.
mediums. They do a lot of medium work. They connect to they say we connect to dead people.
Mm-hmm.
They talk to the
Amazing.
dead
I love
people.
that. So you got the vibe there already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to be going again next week, and I'm trying to figure out, and that's why Adrielle wanted to get you on, because I'm like, I don't know if I can reopen that side of my brain, but they're telling me because I went to heaven and the parts that I remember seeing my mom. She came down and she told me, "You're going to come with me for a little while, but you're not going to stay." And then my son, who's in heaven, came down when I could understand that I'm not going to stay. And he
Mm-hmm.
showed me that he got between me and the truck that I hit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
that's why I'm here. Yeah. So
Amazing.
crazy. Yeah, interesting. So very hopeful that I don't know. I have to stop saying I can't, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep trying.
Yeah, I mean, the reason a lot of this training is only for kids at this point is because as adults we have too many limiting beliefs that we've got to work through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Well, this
I
training that
totally
I'm
understand
going
what you're
to
saying.
is for adults, but they do have child classes
Good.
at Lilydale too. They do try to start the kids young and work with them when they're younger and have classes and things like that. But the
Mm-hmm.
parents have to be open to it. You think I can do it? Looky,
Yeah.
look. Yeah, someone on here said so too. I'm trying. I'm going back up to New York next week. I live in Texas, and I'm going back up there, and I'm going to keep trying. Meditation's
There's
amazing. The
also
healing is
listen.
amazing. No, what else is there? Go ahead.
Um, so there's a few programs that you could try. Have you ever heard of the Monroe Institute? It's close to me in Virginia.
The Monroe
Mm-mm.
Institute.
I'm writing it
People
down.
call it the Hogwarts of America. It's kind
Cool.
of like it's all over TikTok, but they do
Okay.
all sorts of training to get your senses back, you know, to retrain you.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Viper Vision and then VW E. So those three programs are really good for adults to see blindfolded and to reconnect. What that really does, what they really do is do exactly what you were saying, Adrielle, which is they do exercises to reconnect the left and the right side of the brain so that you can be creatively logical and logically creative, basically.
So there were declassified files by the CIA on their government website. And I don't know if this is related to remote viewing, but a major part of remote viewing was closing your eyes and harnessing a purple energy. I don't know if this is connected to remote viewing though.
Yeah, I mean, the Monroe Institute was founded by the people that did a lot of the research for the CIA
Yeah.
and Project Stargate. So
Hmm.
Do they do anything like any research or studies or talk to people that have had NDEs?
yes, they do.
Okay.
They do.
Okay. No, that's pretty, because that's what happened to me. So, and it was
Hmm.
pretty profound, and it's a memory. Like that's the thing that's crazy to me is it's a memory. It's not like a story that I tell. I remember all the parts, and I remember my mom was red, and I knew who she was by the love. She
Hmm.
felt the same, and my son was in blue, and I knew who he was by how he felt, not by he didn't show me his physical form, and he showed me that he got between me and the truck that hit me and or pulled out in front of me. And then when I didn't wanna come back because the beauty of that place or the heaven or where I was the pure love that's there, and there's no bullies, there's no junk, there's no crap, and I didn't wanna come back, and they showed me that the love is here too, it's inside of all of us, but so many people forgot. And then my son said, "You have to go back because, there's a lot of things that you can do on earth that you can't do here, and you know what? You'll be here in a minute." 'Cause it's short. Our
Wow.
life is short. Yeah, it was pretty
Hmm.
crazy.
Gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm that nice to meet you because that and I'm gonna look up the Monroe Institute because I'm trying to learn now and make it make sense because it's kinda crazy
Yeah.
that it happened.
So did you find that a lot of that any abilities did start to wake after your NDE?
So I think I'm more into it like that. I started going to these classes, and that was why first my body had to heal, right? So, because I was very
Yeah.
broken, I had lost 40% of my blood. I was bleeding internally, and then I broke my pelvis and so many bones and all that. So, but now it's been 2.5 years, and now I'm trying to explore that side of it. And I think, yes, I'm more intuitive and connected to people and like kindness and like that's really with Adrielle and being surprised at the people that are so mean and nasty to her or you
It's
know
bad, man. Since I've been off TikTok,
yeah,
I lost my account in February. I've been on YouTube, Facebook, a new live streaming app called Favorited. Um, and they're still going at it. It's crazy. They're on
they
TikTok
are.
posting about me every day, trying to fight for a reaction from me. But yeah, thanks a lot, Melanie, for
Mm.
seeing through that.
No, they're forgetting their purpose on life, and they've completely forgotten that we're all connected, and we're all connected through the same, heaven connection. They forgot. That's what they showed me. And they showed me how the prayers come from the people. And when you pray or meditate, that you're connecting to heaven. That's exactly what you're connecting to.
Hmm.
And those people forgot. And it's really sad that they did, and they're missing out. But Adrielle, hang in there. That's the big thing. I don't want to see her fall because you're a good person.
Oh, thanks. So are
And
you?
don't let them suck you in.
Yeah.
So, but now, yeah, now I'm working on more meditation and trying to reconnect. But I saw my son. I saw, my father when I was in the hospital bed. I saw an angel that was over my bed shaking bells. Like I floated the 10 days I was in ICU, I floated between like my body and in heaven. And heaven is not up there, it's right here.
So what do you do if you're too logical and you're totally breaking away from your
Meditate,
I don't really
right?
understand. I mean, I guess I meditated a lot when I used to go to the gym, but I haven't been at the gym in like a year. I used to meditate through exercise and running especially, but I have not been to the gym in a year. I do
Yeah.
feel like yeah, I don't know.
Jamie,
Like my
what do you recommend?
vibrational frequencies have definitely become very low.
Yeah.
Don't beat
And I
yourself
think
up about it, Adriel. Like it happens. But but yeah, I mean, I literally just felt that a couple days ago. I was like, oh my god, like I really need to meditate more. I feel kind of oddly disconnected. And, I do this for my job. And so just like last night, I was trying to connect to, I know it sounds kind of corny, but I was like trying to connect to Thread Atlas and be like, what's going on with you? What are you doing here? And I just was meditating before bed and I felt so much better.
Mhm.
And I just woke up. Like, it felt like I had passed out in a good way and then immediately woke up and I felt so much better. So yeah, if you can find a good practice for meditation and of course going vegan, which you've already done. So
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. And yes, look, imagine, oops, dropped my phone. Imagine if the whole world sang all together at once. That's really what heaven was like. Oops, my phone. That's what
Oh.
heaven was like. That's what it was like. Everybody was connected. You didn't have to ask or worry or question anybody. We were all connected.
Mhm.
Although you knew each other from the love inside of them. But yeah,
And then when I
imagine
was
imagine
okay,
if we
so when
could
I had
connect
the high,
that way.
when my vibrational energy was at its highest, I was raw vegan fruitarian.
yeah, you got me on that actually, Joe, if you remember.
I do, yeah. And
I think you're
my
very
other friend, my friend
intuitive,
in Toronto
Adriel.
too. What?
You know, I think you're very intuitive. I think that's why you connect to people and you're able to like create content that draws people in. I think that's part of being intuitive, connecting to
Thanks.
people.
Mm.
So I think you could definitely develop it too. But it
It
sounds like you know
definitely
the
had a
guy that can
higher.
help you.
My vibrations were definitely higher, like a couple years ago when I was raw vegan fruitarian, exercising every day, and I don't know. Cyberbullying has brought my vibrations down. What do you think about that, Jamie?
Um, yeah, well, when people, when you, it's like a double-edged sword. So when you are at a certain frequency, and not that any frequency is better than others, it's not a judgment, but when you are at a certain frequency, you do attract people who are triggered by that, and then they may react negatively towards you because of that, or they may judge you or whatever. So really, I mean, and this is of course no judgment of you, but the lesson is to find strength from within
Mm-hmm.
so that you can withstand other people's low vibrational energies,
Mm-hmm.
have a good shield, and then practice basically energy, like basically have like a routine where, like you take a shower every day. You also need to have like an energetic shower every day and make sure that you are, um, you maintain a good energy for yourself. And it does take it is an active thing. It's not like a passive thing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I
It
mean, you were up
does.
against a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to deal with on a daily basis for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, and look says a lot of good things too. All the hate is bringing down your frequency too. So yeah, when you interact, do you think that would be true too? Like you're saying, like her frequency draws the certain people, but what if these people are drawn to her or want to tear her down, and when she lets them in, that pulls her down?
I don't know.
Do you think that's
Yeah.
true? I don't know.
I think maybe I'm too attached to um worrying about finances. I think that might be what brings down my frequency.
And that would do it
That's a big
too.
one.
That might be one of the major things that brings down my frequency, worrying about money.
Yeah.
It used to be the opposite.
Oh, maybe meditating, bringing up your frequency, like a protection. I don't know, Jamie, if you have like a way, but like somehow to protect yourself from the negativity. I need to do it too and try to
Yeah.
just build back up.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways. So if we, when I work with my clients, what we do is we literally see, okay, well, what's blocking you from maintain, like ideally in a perfect world, we'd all have these tuned up electromagnetic fields around our body, right? They would protect us from
Mhm.
EMF. They protect us from negative energy. They protect us from low vibrational frequencies, et cetera, et cetera. But because of the world we live in, these get torn down or disrupted, right?
Through what?
Just through the amount of energy that we're being bombarded with, and that we're not trained to maintain it. Like, we don't know how to maintain our energy. It's just not part of our culture. And so, like, there's so many different things that can do this, or can basically cause leakage, or basically a pathway through your field, right, to transfer lower frequency energy. But anyway, what we would do is we'd find, okay, what are all the things that are happening right now, or that you've kind of collected in your field, that are blocking you from being shielded? We find those, we clear them, and then we actively put up a shield together. If you can't do that, then you can use shungite, or you can use different crystals that are cleaned to help you boost your field temporarily. There's a couple different things you can do, but really, like, the easiest thing to do is just close your eyes and say to your higher self, and say anything that is blocking me from having perfect shielding, I release. And then visualize a shield around you, and it can be any color, but usually it's like bright white or gold. And literally, that visualization will help you feel so much better.
I have felt that before when I was a raw fruitarian, literally white and gold.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Why is
So
it white and gold?
basically, yeah.
Those generally are, anyway, like how we see color in this body is generally, like, the highest frequencies are like bright white and gold. Not sure why, but that's just how we interpret that.
Now, someone said a shower is good. And yeah, the reason why you should shower every day is because it practices grounding, I think, because it's important to connect with all of Earth's elements like wind, air, water, earth, and it's obviously maybe not fire every day, but the sun
And
is,
earthing,
yeah,
Cool.
I use a grounded sheet too, like when I sleep. That helps a lot.
yeah. What's that?
Like, how if you walk, like, let's say you're walking on the beach, or you're walking in the forest barefoot, right? Like, you're gonna feel so much better. Your inflammation's gonna go down. Your nervous system is gonna settle down, because you're reconnecting with the earth. You're in that negative ion field that's created by the earth, and it like the human body responds well to that. It starts to regulate. It starts to de-stress. And we're so cut off from that. We have carpet, we have rubber shoes, we have all these things that insulate the electrical field of the earth. And it makes it difficult for our body to relax and restore properly.
Mm-hmm.
And so a grounded sheet basically has metal wires in it, like really thin copper or some type of silver. And you literally plug it into an outlet, just the ground part, like the big circle, the big round one on the bottom. And that is connected to a copper rod that goes into the ground outside of your home, no matter where you live. And so it's like simulating that you're in the earth, that you're literally touching the earth, but you're not. If that makes sense.
Cool.
That's interesting. I've never heard of that
I
before.
and let's see what Looky looks like. That's why we have so many nerves in our feet connecting to the ground. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. And there's a lot of people that have a lot of knowledge about this on here, or are interested in it. Why don't I hop off and you can hop on and talk and answer some of their questions? I'm interested too. I'll keep watching.
Do you want to join my YouTube?
Do you mind?
Do you want to
Do
join
you have
as a
time?
guest? Well, she's been on for a little over 2
Yeah.
hours. So if
And
you
I'm
want,
not a streamer. I just kind of hopped on here, and I'd like to hear more of what you have to say, actually, because this is what journey I'm on right now too.
yeah,
And I think it's good for Adriel too.
How many years are you experienced in energy work?
Since 2005.
Yeah, he's been
So
doing
I
it.
guess 20 years.
Long
Yeah.
time.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's longer
You
than
should check out Lilydale too, though. It's interesting. I don't know. What do you think about like mediums and stuff?
Oh, I love it. And mediumship is part of my work too. I mean, and channeling. So I think that's
Oh,
really
you do?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. No, I
Mhm.
love it. So that's what I'm learning to do, I guess, or just reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And they have
I really
classes.
think that's great. I think that's a great path for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to look at that Monroe Institute too. Just, I'm trying to read and
Wait, do you
learn.
give
But
readings?
I can. I mean,
Energy readings?
what kind of readings, Adriel? What
You
did you say?
like can you read someone's energy and their vibrational frequencies?
We can. I mean, usually it's, but like my focus is for healing purposes. It's not like I'm gonna tell your fortune or something.
No, I
Does that
know.
make sense?
For healing.
that's fake if you're telling
Yeah.
people's
Totally.
fortune, right?
Right.
Isn't that's like not real
No.
when somebody who does that is not real. They're making it up because you can't tell someone's fortune, right?
Mhm. No.
Is that is
Just did maybe some dreaming type of things, but like
Yeah, I would say like I don't call it a reading usually, but yeah, I mean it's usually just focused. It's just it's.
I don't really believe in the future. I believe I was just reading a scientific study that time bends backwards and reshapes the past actually. I don't believe in time though. I just believe in now. So no, I don't really think about the future or the past. I just think about now. But these scientists who are showing proof that
cool.
time folds and shapes the past, that could prove the Mandela effect if they get more research on that. I was just reading about that a few nights ago.
You can't. Oops.
Yeah.
I read tarot. Amy said I do tarot. Tarot's more intuitive, but um not for future telling. And what I understand is you can't tell the future because there's choice.
Mhm.
So if you're
Yeah,
someone's
we have
telling the
choice.
future, you that they're making that's not real. That's fake.
Okay, I'm gonna end my live stream and start over
Okay.
and send a new link to Jamie if he wants to talk about energy if for a
And
little bit
I'll check it
longer.
out. Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
good. I'd like to listen.
Melanie, you were an awesome guest. I haven't had a guest on here in a while. It's been awesome. And this will be I'll share the link to my Facebook if you guys want to go back and rewatch it. I'm gonna end my live stream and come back in 30 to 45 seconds.
All right, sounds
Thank
good.
you for being here and thank you for rescuing horses and dogs. And if you ever want to join again, just message me if
Yeah.
you ever have something
Yeah.
you want to talk about.
Okay.
And you can
Thanks
just
for
like
everything you do.
share your
Okay.
animal rescue one more time for everyone who missed it, the name of your rescue.
Okay. I will. Thanks. And thanks
Okay.
and look too and all of y'all. It was fun. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.